episode 25.
Shit.
And we have an author. I did all that shit talking
Right.
about not being able to read. The time has come, y'all. Here we go. 77 flavors now.
This is the podcast where we visit all 77 of Chicago's historic neighborhoods and discuss their heritage and taste the amazing food.
And if you know anything about us, we love two things, food and Chicago. So I can't wait to burn this gas money.
You ready?
Let's get it.
This is the 77 Flavors of Chicago, the podcast.
Hey, what's happening?
What's happening?
What's happening?
What is happening?
Yeah, right.
What is happening?
What is happening? Y'all, welcome to another dope episode, 77 Flavors of Chicago. Dario.
I feel like this hat is blocking my eye. Like you can't see my eyes, so you're not gonna get full reaction.
we gonna see. Yeah, we gonna see.
Okay.
I'm sure you're gonna make noise.
I'm gonna roll my eyes like this.
Stop it. Look at it already. We not even 10 seconds into it. Dario.
Sarah.
We are joined by our dope guest here, Martha Bayne, right?
Martha Bayne.
Martha Bayne.
That is such a cool name.
Yeah,
combo.
you know what I'm saying? Martha Bayne. I'm Dark Knight.
Yeah,
there
seriously. McBain, I get that a lot.
Yeah, there you go.
do you?
Oh, really? Oh, really? Look at
This
us.
joke was not original.
DC fans are loving it right now. But welcome to the show, Martha. Let me do the traditional.
Nice.
Don't you feel official now?
I feel so hyped up now.
Yeah, welcome to the show. Martha is, like I said in the beginning, she's an author. She's not just an author. I don't want to
not
pigeonhole her,
just
but because
right.
she does some of everything. Go ahead, tell them.
That's fair. Yeah. I'm a writer and an editor. I was a journalist for a long time. I'm now kind of a recovering journalist, I think.
Recovering.
And I'm currently the regional trade editor for the University of Illinois Press, which means I'm in charge of developing books about Illinois and Chicago and the arts, history, culture, and food thereof.
Okay.
So anybody out there with a good story to tell, you can hit me up.
Hey, so far we got 25 stories.
There you go.
All right. I mean,
We'll talk about the book deal after this.
Cool.
that's why it says this is 77 Flavors of Chicago, the podcast.
Yeah.
Because there's gonna be the book.
There's gonna
There
be
we go. All right.
This is the book announcement, y'all.
Wow, look at it. I'm scared. All that reading talk, I'm telling y'all,
Right.
it's a real thing. It's a real thing. It's good to have you on here. It's good to have you on here.
I feel like this is the most synergy in terms of a guest that we've had.
Yeah.
Food, history, culture, and Chicago all in one person.
All in one person. University of Illinois, like the college.
Like the university,
like the college.
yep.
And the main press person, pretty much.
Well, there's the scholarly press there, and there's a bunch of other editors, but I'm the person who's supposed to be doing these sort of like general interest books.
Okay.
Like a lot of the other books are very academic.
Okay.
So they're more for use in college in classrooms and for other academics.
Gotcha.
They're very niche.
Gotcha.
Very niche. They sell 25 copies.
Okay.
Oh wow! None of them making money. That's they're like $300 a book. They're making something.
Yeah,
making something.
libraries buy them, basically.
Yeah, okay.
But so my job is to develop books that are more for regular people.
Right.
Okay, like people like me. People that read with their fingers.
Yeah,
Just say yeah.
exactly. We're gonna get you a board book.
There's pictures in there.
The board book, the cardboard, the ones that you put the shapes in.
Yeah, exactly. Still gonna have some fuzzy stuff on.
Come on. I got
Martha
the
with
scratch and sniff books. Wow, Martha came on my podcast and gave
I mean, really, you.
I set it up.
You,
for
yeah,
her.
you did.
I set the tone earlier.
Yeah.
I let it.
I just hit the ball.
That's
She
what you
said
said.
you bring. Oh, come on. Let me hold on.
That's what she said.
Thank you.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Well, I mean, honestly, you did. So not only do you do that, but you did a cookbook.
Yes, I did. So I published 4 books, but 3 of them have been about Chicago and the Midwest. But the very first one was a soup cookbook.
Okay.
Based on this community meal project that I ran for 12 years at the Hideout, which I know you're familiar with.
Yep.
And we ran that from 2009 right up until the day before the pandemic shut everything down last year. And it was a meal project where people, I'll try to keep my elevator pitch short for this.
No,
look, we got time.
As you know, I can go on and on.
We got time.
But it was a project where people would bring, I'd get people to bring pots of soup to the Hideout,
Okay.
and we get bread donated from local bakeries, and it would all come together, and we'd set it up in the back room of the hideout in a bunch of crock pots in a long row, and it was everybody. It was like we got soups donated from restaurants, from caterers, from local food writers and people in the food scene, but we also got soups donated just from regular people who like to cook, and artists and musicians and comedians and people kind of involved in cultural activities in Chicago. So it was it was a mix. And then anybody who wanted to could come and eat. And it was like a pay what you can donation, and you would just throw $1 or $20 or whatever, $100 in the donations basket, and you could eat all the soup and bread you wanted, at least until it ran out. And then and then every week we would donate the money to a different food pantry or like hunger organization. Yeah. And we did that for the last 12 years, and we raised. I'm a terrible bookkeeper, and so I really don't want anybody to want documentation on this. But I do. I'm not lying. I think
the Fed's not on us. We good.
We are pushing up against $100,000.
Holy cow!
Wow. Yeah,
that's amazing.
And you only ran like 3 months a year, right?
Right. That's the most.
Yeah, it was every Wednesday night from the beginning of January through the end of March.
That's crazy.
Wow.
So 3 months a year for 12 years. So I can't do math.
36 months.
Okay. Yeah.
36.
$100,000. That's crazy.
I mean, there's some nights where we would only have there'd be like a snowstorm and only 25 people would show up. And then there are other
only
nights
25 people
on
good. Wednesday at a bar.
Okay. In the winter in Chicago.
Yeah, that's good.
But then other nights it would be be packed, and people would have just gotten paid or something, and I don't know, we would all of a sudden we'd have like $1,000 in the kitty, and it was like, where did this money come from?
It's a good tactic. Get them to drink a little bit, and then
loosen them up a little bit.
Loosen them up. You like that? You like that soup, don't you?
Yeah. How much do you like that?
Right. Quantify it.
Right. Show me. You don't like it $5 worth, do you? I bet you like it 20, don't you? It was good to, like I said, it's good to have you on the podcast right now, and like to have some fun here. You from the Logan area, right?
I live right on the border of Logan and Humboldt, so it's kind of south of where we are right now.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, we are in Logan Square. If you haven't mentioned that yet.
Yes, right. Yeah. So we are in Logan Square. Good transition to get into it and start talking about the history. And are you ready to talk about it?
I
don't know if you're ready. I don't know if you're ready, Martha.
I could be more ready.
You could be more ready?
I could.
Here we go, Martha.
There's one thing that's going to make me more ready.
This is how we get ready, Martha.
Nice.
It feels good.
I feel relaxed.
Don't you? You feel ready to learn some stuff.
I do.
And I'm ready to learn. So, for everybody knows out there, we are in Logan Square. We just went from Park Square.
I know, we were talking about that earlier.
Yeah, I like that look.
What are other options other than Park and Square?
Just regular names.
Oh.
Like you just want, I don't know, lawn.
Yeah,
right.
Fields.
There you
right.
go. Yeah. We got a few different names coming up here. But right now we're in the square, Logan Square, number 20. Heights. There it is.
Right. Heights.
I can't think of them. I was about to say Jackson Heights. Shout out to New York. And
Washington Heights.
Washington Heights. There it is.
I just watched In the Heights.
Oh, did you?
It was so good.
Okay. All right.
So good. I love musicals though, so that's.
I didn't know it was a musical.
It is a musical. I haven't seen it, but it's a musical.
It's so good. It's on HBO.
I'm on Culture. We pay for it too.
Yeah.
We pay for that.
We pay for HBO.
You should use it.
I should use it. Really should use it. Anyway, community area number 22. And just again, I love this part. The boundaries. Just so you know where we are. The Metro in Milwaukee District North Line is to the west. Diversity Parkway to the north. North Branch of the Chicago River is to the east, and to the south we have the 606. And cool thing about the 606. Here's a fun fact I did not know, and I don't know if a lot of people knew. If you knew, Martha, it is the longest former rail line greenway in the entire United States.
I did know that.
You did know that. Did you know this part, though? It is also the second longest in the entire world.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Where's the longest?
The longest is the Promenade plant rail trail over in Paris.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Great.
again.
I mean, so how... I don't want to ask stupid
No,
questions.
look, this is
what is
for those that don't know.
This street?
So it's a park. It's actually a parkway. It's a parkway that was transitioned from old school rail line, and that's no longer active. Obviously, it actually conjoins a few different neighborhoods. Humboldt being one of them, like you were saying earlier. But that's what it is. They just converted it to connect the cities, to connect the neighborhoods. And the reason why the 606 is actually really cool and unique for us is because Chicago is so diverse, and so the reason why the 606 Obviously, it's called 606 to kind of honor the zip codes here in Chicago. But it also meant to culturally combine us, connect us all. So
is that the sign that says Boulevard?
No,
that's for the boulevard.
For the
boulevard system is like Logan Boulevard, which is just north of us.
Yeah.
Humboldt Boulevard, which is what Sacramento becomes when it becomes like the boulevards are where there's like the big parkway in the middle and then the two side streets, former carriage lanes.
Yes.
Back in the olden days when there were, when all the this is a fact.
Yeah, this is a fact.
Fun fact.
We love when the guests come through. We love when the guests come through.
Those were the delivery lanes.
Yeah,
that was where the traffic went.
Yep. And I didn't know that.
Yeah. That's why.
So in the planning of the city of Chicago, the idea was that there was going to be this quote unquote emerald necklace that went all the way from the city. I mean, from the lakefront around. I'm making a little map with my hands that nobody on this podcast can see.
They can see it if they go to our YouTube. Nice plug, thank you, Martha.
It was supposed to go all the way around the city in this boulevard system, and Logan Boulevard and Humboldt Boulevard are two parts of that boulevard system. And then you get down to Garfield Boulevard, and then Douglas Boulevard, and then
all the way south.
Losing my train of thought, but. Anyway, it didn't actually. They never finished it, so it doesn't actually go. It doesn't make a full necklace around the city, but yeah.
But that is some hell of a knowledge for a lot of people. And the 606 again. So this is 2.7 miles of that space that was used up the old rail line, and it actually was finished and opened up to everybody in 2015.
It was.
Mayor Rahm Emanuel is kind of the one that at the time he broke ground and saw it through. So.
He made it a big priority.
It
was something that had been in the works for a really long time, thanks to like a bunch of different community groups. Yeah. And my friend Ben will be really mad at me if I don't insist on pointing out that the trail itself is called the Bloomingdale Trail.
Yes.
And the whole system of parks that the Bloomingdale Trail connects is called the 606.
Yes. And they are looking to add to that also. Yeah, Ben, come through. I hope give Martha some credit, all right? Look, I gave her a coin. I'll give her another one for you, all right? I've lived right near the 606 since 2012, and so before it was like an actual park, you could go up there. Yeah.
And the fence was not so solid. You could just like climb up the embankment, and lots of people did, and it was a really great place to go like hang out and explore and kind of poke around and.
Yeah, now it's a legit.
And now it's all fancy.
Yeah, super fancy. They add to it too, so there should be some other work done to it.
They're still
Lincoln
working on
Park
developing some of these parks. And they're going to do a spur line that goes across Ashland Avenue to connect it to, hopefully, to Elston, I think.
Yes. Yep. Look at one more. So far, if we keep track, I don't know we keep track. But
Chicago Fire was 1871.
Okay, look, there you go. Okay. All right. Look at it. Won't no credit. Now.
I mean, I just one.
Yeah, there you go. You're good. You got 25
all I know.
Credit. That's that. I'm glad you know that now. But did you know that Lincoln Square was named after General John Logan, who was an American soldier? You
said Lincoln Square.
Logan Square. I'm sorry. See, this is what happened when we go back and forth between squares. Yeah, too many squares. Logan Square is named after General John Logan, who was an American soldier. It was settled. Now, here's some more cool information. He was settled in 1830s, roughly 1836 time frame, by another New Yorker by the name of Martin Kimball, who is credited with the street name Kimball Avenue.
Kimball Avenue.
There you go.
You get to give yourself a day.
Oh, yeah, let me get...
No, this is his job.
No.
He doesn't get...
No. I like Martha's way of thinking. Credit. This is called self-love. Thank you. Thank you, Martha. I haven't been giving myself credit.
Oh, my God, he's going to do this every episode now.
We got 77? We got 25 down? Look, I got 52 more?
No.
Yeah.
We're looking for my replacement. Effective immediately.
Don't.
But, not relationship-wise, just podcast-wise.
Look at. She got to stay in her claim. 160 acres is what he kind of laid claim to here in the Logan Square area. And this was actually made up of 3 different towns at the time, Jefferson, Maplewood, and Avondale. So all 3 of those were kind of the Logan Square area. It was, though part of it was annexed in 1863 to Chicago. And that neighborhood or town at the time that was annexed was I lost my train. No, Bucktown.
Oh, Bucktown.
Bucktown. Yeah, it was Bucktown.
Bucktown's really
You know
cool.
why they used to? But you know why it's called Bucktown?
Because of the goats.
Okay.
Yeah, look at
Ding, ding, ding.
she know the rhythm now. Like,
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
I don't know why we don't look this up. We should look this up. But what's the difference between township,
It's a good call.
town, and what are like
I think a town and township
town and township?
in the city. Well,
Do
we
you
know. The
know?
city.
Oh gosh.
Yes. Oh, good. Another
I'm
person.
sure there's a municipal
Yeah.
Right?
distinction that is made, but I could
Like
not
taxes?
tell you off the top of my head.
You know,
it has to do with taxes and the whatever the governing body of it is. Like the
Sure.
township, I think a township is a broader.
Village. That's the other thing we
It
think.
encompasses a broader tax base.
Okay.
Shall we say?
Okay.
Then the town is more like the physical.
Like the actual being of it.
I'm making this shit
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
I'm sorry. I should know this.
You
but
selling my
I-
ass.
yeah.
I'm sitting here taking notes. I'm like, a town is something that embodies. What was that word you said? You said embodies. Okay. No, but Jeremy, we can come back to it. But Jeremy Drasner, my boy, I know he listens to it.
Township's more a loosey-goosey
It is,
kind
right,
of situation.
right. You
And
know-
a town is more fixed in place, and
There
it's
you
got
go.
like a mayor, and it's got or a city council and things like that.
Shit like that. You know, it's got shit
like that,
Shit
yeah.
like that. It's 1871. Rapid growth of this area kind of.
I have the answer.
Okay, you got the answer.
I'm so
Go
sorry.
ahead.
Okay,
Do I get
so
a dining room set out of it?
Do we get a diner? That's funny.
so township is the territory of a town, a subdivision of a county, while town is a settlement,
Okay, so
an area with residential districts.
we could all start our own town if we just go sit somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean,
Build some buildings
Build some
around
buildings.
a square.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Basically.
right. Put some shops and stuff.
Our square. That's what we're gonna call it.
Our
okay.
square.
Yeah. Okay. Four square.
Of course.
Hey, it's only three of us.
It's only right. Well, whatever.
Three
Try
square.
Try square.
Try. Oh,
Let's keep on going. See, there we go. I give myself that one.
Martha looked at me like 3 square. Idiot. Don't take this into account when we're talking about the book deal, okay?
No, take it all into account. This is branding. This is who
The
we
book
are.
this will not be in the book.
Cardboard book with fuzzy. Somehow making a square out of a damn triangle.
What would the fuzzy parts be? Like you're
I don't
wearing
know.
a sweater that's
And-
Just
fuzzy?
thinking of
A random ass bird in there.
duck.
Duck, yeah.
I used to have ducks.
Really?
I did. I had ducks in my backyard last year.
Oh,
Really?
They were my pandemic friends.
I was about to say, you're bored as hell. Got some
we
damn
were
ducks.
bored as hell.
We were all buying weird shit in
Yeah.
They went
2020.
to live on a farm.
Okay.
We think it was actually a real farm.
Oh.
We hope that wasn't a euphemism.
Somebody was hungry.
yeah.
We
Your mom was like, "I'm taking these to the farm.
right. We'll have them next dinner. You were like, what is this?
Chicken. Don't worry about it. It's chicken."
A little gamey.
Gamey is not a real word to be used.
You said on this podcast one time, if you
Okay,
say it in
yeah,
real
all
life,
right.
it's a word.
Right.
Actually, just ask the author. Is it a word?
Well,
It's a word. It's a word. It is a word.
Like legit, but like to describe food, you
Gamey.
would say
Yes,
gamey.
totally.
Yeah, it's gamey.
It's legit.
Yeah, see? Look at
Fact.
There you go. You need a fact button. There we go. I know I had something. Anyway. Anyway, 1871. Rapid growth of the area happened because of the Chicago fire. So people needed a place to go. And Logan Square was a good area to go to. Well, it wasn't called Logan Square then. Those other little made up area towns.
Right.
That's what they were.
They're little towns.
The little towns. In 1886, 6,000 people had come to the area. And at that point, in 1889, that's when Chicago was like, all right, now annexation, this is ours now.
Yeah.
And that's when it became Logan Square. Fun fact.
Right.
So there's a bunch of things in here that I can say about it, but like this is a very diverse part of town. And before then, the early years, it was a lot of English, Scandinavian, Norwegian, Dane, Polish, Jewish population. And as of present day, right around the 60s, a lot of Hispanics come in, mainly Mexican and Puerto Rican. Some Cuban came in, And as we know it today, this area, because of gentrification, because a lot of buildings, when, after World War II, World War I and the Great Depression happened, a lot of things in the Chicago area, kind of went to the wayside, like everywhere,
Right.
you couldn't pay for shit. You couldn't, so buildings kind of
Dilapidated.
again, got repurposed for different things. But it's crazy. It happened because gentrification also happens, and that changes things around the area too. So today it's about 50% white, 39% Hispanic, 4.1% black, and 4% Asian. So it's still very diverse, just like the same theme of Chicago neighborhoods, very diverse, a little bit more heavy in one demographic, but that's kind of the history of this place.
Yeah.
The Polish kind of, I don't know, the Polish population is still very present here in this area. We'll get to it in a second, because I got to make up for a past podcast. It's word related. I feel bad for now. I know how to say the word. Fun fact, though, the Illinois Centennial Monument is actually here in Logan Square. And do you know what that's for? I know, Centennial. Yeah, the 100-year celebration of statehood for Illinois is right here. Built in 1918, commemorating the 100th anniversary. Do you know who it's built by? It's built by Henry Bacon, who created the Lincoln Memorial, designed the Lincoln Memorial.
I did not know that.
Yeah, in D.C. So it's funny. I wrote that down as kind of who cares about the Lincoln, the Illinois Centennial Monument? No. We care about Lincoln here. But the Illinois Centennial, who cares about that? It's a state. But the guy that created the Lincoln Memorial, he did it.
Fascinating.
That's really cool.
You know what else about the memorial? Which maybe I don't know if you have the answer to this, but so there's been all this discussion, in the last year or two about sort of like the role of monuments in public spaces and repurposing them, and who gets honored and who doesn't.
Right,
and
right.
So there's a lot of conversation about that. And so the city of Chicago started this thing called the Monuments Project.
Yeah, I heard.
I'm probably mangling the name, but where they went around and they created a committee or commission to go around and reassess kind of like problematic public monuments.
Yes.
This one was on the list.
Wait,
I don't know why.
The 100th Centennial Monument?
It's on the list.
For what?
It just has it got like a little like red flag next to it, and I'm not sure why.
For what?
It's just an eagle.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's like an eagle on a pillar.
Really? I mean, what?
No, so I'm curious. Yeah. So she's looking it up.
I'm looking it up.
That's wow. Okay. I mean, unless there's a real reason. I mean,
it's not Columbus.
Yeah.
Right.
We don't take that shit down right away. He ain't had nothing to do with none of this. Wow. Really?
And I saw it, and I saw a news article about it, and I was a bad researcher, and I was like, oh, that's weird. I got to look that up, and then I forgot, and I just remembered it now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm glad you remember. That's interesting.
So,
It's controversial. I'm glad I announced it as something that you should know.
So may not be there for much longer.
Yeah, right. Right. Forget that 100-year celebration shit. What are we on, like 260 or something like that? We got to be up there.
200 what?
For the celebration of this. Anyway, I'm spending too much time on this damn monument.
Yeah, Logan Square is a lot more than an eagle on a stick.
It is a lot. That's the truth.
Eagle on a stick.
Here's some neighborhoods to kind of go by and talk about the neighborhoods. Belmont Gardens, Logan Square is actually self-named neighborhood here. Palm Square, and then Bucktown, as we know. There you go. Named after goats. A lot of the Polish population. It was huge goat population back in the day.
Used to have a lot of goat farms over there.
Yeah, a lot of goat farms. And then now here's my mulligan right here. And I want to say sorry how I pronounced this last time. Kosciuszko Park. That is a very Polish.
Oh, is that how you pronounce it?
That's
Pretty
how you
close,
say it.
yeah.
I'm sorry for calling it Kazukian.
Did someone correct you?
No. I looked it up.
Oh, you looked up the phonetics.
There's no N.
There's no N. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm so sorry.
That is
It did.
hilarious.
Well, and I'll never forget it. Kosciuszko. Yeah.
You can get around that because
makes
at
more
locals
sense.
we just call it Cos Park.
There you go. And look, I have it right there. Cos Park.
Cos Park.
That's what I called it out after I messed up and said Kazuki.
Because nobody can pronounce it.
No, nobody. Now you can.
Yeah.
Kosciuszko.
Kosciuszko.
Kosciuszko. That Kosciuszko Park is here. Cos Park for the locals. Another fun fact, and this is kind of like one of the last fun fact, but this is really interesting. There's a lot of church population, big a lot of churches here in Logan Square. And one of the churches, First Evangelist Church, also the First Spanish United Church of Christ, that building was built in 1907. Do you know it is repurposed? And when it was repurposed, it was repurposed by Aloft Circus Arts.
Oh.
Yes. And which is very interesting. You got something. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Say what you're going
to say. I was going to say, you know, back in 2016 is when they kind of like, they were actually founded. No, they moved to that location, 3324 West Wrightwood.
Correct.
Yeah.
You are correct.
Yeah.
And you know how I know all this?
How?
Because I take classes there.
Do you?
I do.
Oh,
we didn't even get to this in the pregame.
Oh,
I know.
now we're here now. We're in the pregame. I love it. That's what we call that.
That's what it is.
That is what it is.
Yeah.
No, so yeah. So I want to amend my statement about wanting to just do soup full time. If I could do soup full time with like a side order of circus, then I would
Really?
do that. Would
So,
be great.
wait,
What do you do? Yeah, right.
I take classes there. I take right now. I'm studying lyra. Do you know what that is?
I have absolutely
It's
no
the
clue.
hoop. It's like the aerial hoop.
Really?
Making a circle with my fingers.
They can see it.
I've literally got it in the back of my car.
Really?
Yeah.
That is so cool.
But they teach trapeze. They teach silks.
Yeah.
They teach tight wire handstands.
I need to know how to do
That is
Rope.
so. Can anyone just go
Yeah.
take classes? Oh,
You
my
can totally
God.
go take classes. They've got beginner classes for they're
Really?
like the taster classes, beginner classes.
Wow.
I know there's one on Sunday at like noon.
Really?
12:30?
Catch
That
me at
is
Cirque du
so
Soleil
cool.
coming.
I'll send you the information. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's super cool. I've
That
been
is
taking,
so cool.
and I started taking classes with them when they were still over on the
they
when they were in their old.
They
and,
moved.
over on Damon and Hubbard.
Yeah.
And then they moved up to the church. So I remember moving into the church.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jack
The
of all
whole thing. The
trades.
whole thing.
Wow. Look
That
at
is
you.
crazy.
Wow. That,
Yeah.
I never
That's
would have
so
known.
fun.
Yeah, that is fun.
It's super fun.
How long
Yeah.
you been doing it?
7 years.
7
Wow.
years.
So, are you have you
Cirque
done
du
it
Soleil ready?
professionally? No. Has anyone paid to see you do?
I'm 53 years old.
It don't matter. That don't matter. That don't
What
matter
does
no
that
more.
have to do with
Age
anything?
ain't nothing but a
Yeah.
number.
For
You know?
real.
Yeah, no, I've been taking lessons pretty regularly for 7 years, and so yeah, it's super fun. And I've performed a couple times, but
That is
only
so cool.
casually. Like
At the church? Or,
Yeah.
Okay, so they have shows there too.
we had student shows, and then the pandemic happened. They'll tell you the church had Aloft had just gotten its public performance license.
Yeah.
After going through all of the things you have to all
Yeah.
the permits you have to get, and fire signs you have to put up in the space and all that, and then I just done all of that, and then
Wow.
right before COVID.
Wow.
So
Holy
finally
cow.
got the license to be legit and put on shows, and then COVID shut everything down. So
Wow.
they're just starting to have shows again.
Right.
Holy
Yeah.
cow. Well, I'm glad I
That's
had
so
that
cool,
fact there.
right.
Yeah, look at me. Look at me.
Factoid.
Yeah. I always try to find this fun stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are fun.
And it is a beautiful space in there. If you can,
Oh,
I'll come. I'll give you a tour.
Yeah, please
Yeah,
do.
please
do.
do.
Yeah, I'm definitely
Oh my
want to
God.
see. Yeah, that would be fun. I'm never
Yeah.
I'm never doing none of it.
Why?
Look, I'm
You
afraid
have the upper body strength.
I'm also afraid of heights.
They'll start you very low.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They'll give you that
Do
little
the
bar that they give 4-year-olds. You just walk.
I'm gonna jump in the foam. I'm just
Yeah.
so just have me jumping in the foam. Roll into this. Somebody hold my legs while I say I do my headstand.
Hilarious.
I'm good at editing. Anyway,
So I have the answer.
Oh, we got an
as
answer.
to why the monument was flagged.
Let's hear it.
By the commission.
Okay.
So the project is meant to kind of rectify the lack of inclusion of Native Americans and people of color that have been erased from the history of the city, and they believe that this monument does not pay tribute to what Native Americans have done for Chicago.
Got
so
it.
they don't necessarily
We'll take
want
it
it
down.
removed. They just want it to also include.
well, that's fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
That's-
they want to rewrite the narrative around.
Right,
it.
right. Yeah, that's fair.
To include
Potawatomi and all
exactly,
everything. Yeah, got you.
Which Chicago has been trying to do for a while now.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, that's
And Milwaukee Avenue itself used to be originally the Native American
Right.
Yeah,
road,
the trail.
the trail.
Yeah.
And so I should have said at the time when the population kind of boomed here, when they expanded, Milwaukee expanded because of the rail car. Kind of like anything that gets annexed to Chicago. When they got annexed, you got the amenities of what an actual city
Right.
has. So
Right.
that's why the population boomed because of the Milwaukee Avenue expansion, which we know here in Chicago is one of the main areas. One of the main thoroughways, I should say, is here in Chicago. So perfect. That was good.
Yeah.
That was good. Last thing, notable people. Got two of them here. Jessica Camacho from the Logan Square area. She's the actor. She's the actor. What's going on?
Sorry, Jessica.
I'm nervous. I got
We're
to
going to
author
have to get her name right in the next episode.
Jessica Camacho, actor for The Flash, Taken, and The Watchmen. And she's done a bunch of other stuff. And of course, our mayor, 56th mayor, Lori Lightfoot, is a resident here. Her wife and daughter.
They live right down the street from a loft.
There you go.
That's
there
crazy.
you go. So, boom, Logan Square. That's man, we had a lot of knowledge.
That was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. I like when the guests bring something to the table. I'm like, next time I'm not going to do too much research.
We're not having any more non-educated guests.
Yeah,
I'm
for
sorry.
real. Yeah. not that any of them haven't been educated. Some people are like, shit, I don't know either. I don't know what
that's not true.
No, I don't know. Shit.
We've had some.
We don't know.
We've had some pretty good guests.
We had some
had
great
good
guests.
guests. You've had good guests.
Yeah, we've had some great guests. What you think about Logan Square?
Pretty cool, I think. I like Logan Square.
I do too.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't come here as often as I would like to, but I
gone
like
through here a lot. I've gone through here a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the way to shows and things like that. When I used to live out in the suburbs, I coincidentally had a whole bunch of shows further north and west, and this is kind of went through here.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean? So Milwaukee, I have a lot of shows in Milwaukee though for a little while, but that's the Wicker Park part of
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
That's what I think of when you say Milwaukee. I think Wicker Park. I don't know why.
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of people think of it because of all the business and entertainment
Right.
and bars and stuff down there. So
Yeah,
true.
But that's just and it's also like the axis. It's the axis of the gentrification.
It
Like
really
like
is.
Wicker Park. Because when I moved to Chicago, Wicker Park was
yes.
it was like an artist community
Right.
and it was heavily Latino.
Yep.
Right.
And obviously it's changed a lot.
Yeah,
Since
then they
then.
did
It's
this.
super, and it was super affordable. Like my first apartment in Chicago, I think I was paying like $450.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
Wow.
It was insane.
Never again.
Not
We-
that long ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, then it's slowly, everything just started slowly keeping northwest up Milwaukee Avenue as people
Right.
started getting pushed out,
Right.
and pushed
Yep.
out, and pushed out, and pushed out, and
Yeah.
then,
Yeah. I mean, that's
Yeah.
and then they got here and they started pushing other people out.
Right.
And,
Yeah. It's something that happens, and we've known that 25 episodes in.
Yeah.
We talk about it like almost.
You can't
every
talk about
episode.
Chicago neighborhoods
Right.
without talking
With-
about gentrification
Yeah.
or displacement.
Right.
You know what's crazy is we were talking about. I think as much as we talk about displacement, we got to talk about the knowledge of it because the last episode, a couple last episodes ago, we were in Hyde Park, and we found out Hyde Park was once the entire South Side, and it was all white for the most part, and it was an
It was like
escape.
the
It was
getaway.
the getaway to the city. So we talk about it goes kind of both ways, and that's a rare instance. I don't think it goes too many other ways, but that's the story of our city. How it changed,
Yeah.
and I'm sure most cities, but.
Oh no, it's not.
No one cares
Yeah.
about other cities.
Yeah.
Gentrification and neighborhood change is not. Chicago
Not
does not
unique
have
to
a lock
Chicago,
on that.
right,
Yeah, no, we don't have a lot. We
But-
just we.
I think Seattle is probably for me is one of the craziest examples because I lived there not too long, like maybe a decade ago or something. I lived there for a year or two, and I think I used to pay I shared a house with two other people, and we each paid $600. And right now, if you go to that same house, it's probably like $1,400 per person.
Shit.
It got insane, and it has I think at one point it had the most cranes up in any city in the United States.
cranes, like they were building.
building-
Construction cranes.
Oh,
Construction
really?
cranes. Because I grew up in Seattle.
Oh, did
Oh,
you?
so
Yeah.
you-
So and my family
Yeah.
still lives there, and my mom still lives there. Like there's you could go to my mom's apartment, and there's construction cranes
Right.
everywhere you
Everywhere.
look.
But
Yeah.
were they just slow on construction?
No,
What is
there's
it?
No,
just
they're
so
just
much.
the building
Oh, they just
boom.
building,
I mean,
okay.
I don't know what's going on now because of COVID and everything, but the whole city has just changed radically
Yeah,
in the last
insane.
20 years. It's
Gotcha.
insane.
Wow, I've never been.
Yeah.
I've never been.
It's beautiful, but
really
it's
is,
so
yeah.
expensive now.
Really.
So expensive.
It's stupid expensive, like San Francisco
Yeah.
expensive.
Well, I keep my little money right here.
yeah,
I'm good.
I mean,
I'm good.
you could visit, but
yeah. Well,
I don't think it's feasible to live there anymore.
Yeah, well, bring the Sonics back. Bring the Supersonics.
Bring back the Supersonics,
Bring
man.
back the-
Seriously.
Bring back the Supersonics. If
yeah.
you bring the Supersonics, I'll visit. I'll visit Seattle. Okay.
I know, it's so sad.
Yeah, it is. It's Kevin Durant. Shout out to him. He came there. Him. What's
Well, on that
I don't look.
sports
Yeah, that's
note-
right. Yeah, that's right. Every time we
take
talk
a
about sports, she like
quick
let's move
Move on.
Yeah, move on. We are. That's the history part of. We are in Volcano.
Do we want to take a quick break?
Yeah, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna take a break, and we'll be right back. Talk about some food. You ready?
Ready.
Let's get it. All right, we'll be right back.
We are back with the food portion of the
Hey.
episode. But before we start, well, we usually do, well, not usually, but recently we've been doing this segment of Am I the Asshole? And I'll explain it in a second. But today, I was listening as I was cleaning to this podcast called The Office Ladies. I don't know if you've seen The Office.
Never heard of it.
But
I've
the
seen
TV
it.
show,
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah,
TV
yeah.
show
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Office.
Yes.
So Pam and Angela have a podcast together called The Office Ladies, where they recap every single episode and they give like insider information.
man. I bet that's
It
interesting.
is so funny. So today's episode was the one where Michael gives out the golden ticket
Oh,
to
yeah,
one
I
customer
remember.
that gets 10% off,
Yeah.
and one customer gets all 5 tickets, and it's their biggest customer, and so they get 50% off their order.
Yeah.
And so they also were talking about knock-knock jokes. And did you know that the first knock-knock joke was in Macbeth?
What?
Isn't that crazy?
No.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was
I'll
like
be honest, I don't know what Macbeth is. What is that?
Shakespeare.
Oh, we just established
Macbeth.
that I don't read that well.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah,
think I
but-
watch plays that attention span?
I
Like,
mean, in school you would have taken them in an English class.
CPS is different.
Okay.
CPS is very down. Yeah.
But anyway, they said that the first knock-knock joke was in Macbeth. So I was curious, what's your favorite knock-knock joke? Because I have one. I have a favorite knock-knock joke.
I'd be interested
can't
to
wait
hear
to
that
tell you.
Macbeth one. Knock us,
It was,
knock us.
so it was literally a guy that was like drunk. He's like a watchman, and it's middle of the night, and he's talking to himself, and he was saying like knock knock who's. But it wasn't meant to be a joke when it was told in Macbeth. And then the guy that actually started the knock knock, like made the knock knock joke a thing, wrote a whole book.
Oh wow,
full of knock
full of knock
jokes.
knock. Where's that book at?
I don't know, but he's
I'm
very
sure
famous.
Some old dad got it somewhere.
It's a published book. You can buy it.
Okay.
It's
I don't have a favorite knock knock joke. I
You
just
don't
laugh
have a
when
favorite one?
I just
Do you have
laugh
a
when I
favorite
hear
one?
them.
I don't know if I got. I'll tell you the one that I can remember.
Okay,
Okay.
let's hear it.
Okay.
Getting character.
Scene.
No,
This on the,
now the suspense is killing. I'm
Yeah, I
still
know.
going to get this wrong. All right, knock knock.
Who's there?
Interrupted cow.
Interrupting Calhoun.
I didn't do it right.
Oh, that is okay. So
I'm a
what's
terrible
funny
joke teller.
is that is my favorite
That's
too.
your- the interrupting cow
That's
joke.
my favorite. So knock knock,
who's there?
interrupting cow.
Interrupt.
Moo.
See, that would have pissed me off. I'm glad.
That's the only one I can remember.
Really? I've
I
never even
love
heard
it.
that
Oh
one.
my god, it's so good.
This is my first-
I do have another like dumb joke that I really like.
Let's hear it.
Okay,
Let's hear it.
What did the 0 say to the 8?
What?
7, 8, 9.
No. Really?
Hey.
No.
Oh.
What did the 0 say to the 8?
What did he say?
Give me back my belt.
Come on.
That's so stupid.
Wow.
Your joke is why is 5 afraid of why is 6 scared?
Yo,
Because 7, 8, 9.
Yeah,
'cause 7,
why
8, 9.
is
Yeah,
6
yeah.
scared
Yeah,
of
it is.
7 because 7, 8, 9.
that's the belt one is good.
That is good. That's
Wow.
good. I like that.
The less aggro version is nice belt.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, nice belt. L.
Nice
I like
belt.
Hey, that's good. We can do this all day. This is not a
not
joke
going-
half for the
not
We're not
podcast.
going to do dumb jokes.
I'm-
Let's do Am I the
These
Asshole?
are, you can hear more of these jokes on Dario's stand-up.
No,
set.
no, you can't. No, you can't. Follow Dario D Comedy for some real jokes.
Wow. So basically, you're saying we're not funny.
I'm just saying I don't tell knock knock jokes.
Okay. Well, I mean, maybe the people want. The
I talk about
knock-knock
myself.
jokes. Talk about me.
ABC story. Yeah.
Oh,
that-
yeah.
yeah.
That's true. All right. So, Am I the Asshole is a subreddit
Okay.
where people post questions asking if they are the asshole, and then people contribute and tell them if they are or aren't.
They always assholes.
Not all the
always.
time.
Not
Most
always.
of the time.
Yeah. So this one is, and I picked this one because we are in a sushi restaurant.
Okay. Okay.
So it says, am I the asshole for stopping my girlfriend from ordering off the extra menu in the sushi restaurant? The
Extra
situation, well, yeah, let me explain.
Okay. All right.
This situation always bugged me and didn't sit well with me. So I wanted a verdict from you guys to see if I'm the asshole. About a year ago, I took my girlfriend, who's my ex now, to
Okay.
Very believable.
Okay.
needed to
right.
say
wow.
that.
Wow.
to what I considered a nice sushi buffet. They gave us a tablet to order from, and we had 2 hours to order as much as we wanted. I was really happy about this because we love to eat big portions. What really pissed me off is she started ordering off the extra menu. This costed extra on top of the decently big buffet price, 24 euros a person, not including drinks.
Jesus.
I wasn't in a good financial place in my life, but I wanted to take her out and have a nice night. That's why I thought the sushi buffet would be a great value. I asked her why she ordered that when you have so many choices off the inclusive menu, she simply said what's on the extra menu looks better. I then tried to explain to her, if I knew she was going to do that, we would have gone to normal sushi place. After she ordered some more items off the extra menu, I eventually cut her off and said you can have whatever you want on the inclusive menu and nothing else. In the end, she barely ordered anything off the inclusive menu, and after the dinner she complained she was still hungry. Am I the asshole for expecting her to only get what's in the inclusive buffet and feeling insulted that she basically only ordered off the extra menu?
Bruh.
It's layers to this.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Martha?
Go, Martha, go ahead.
He is the asshole.
Yeah, absolutely.
He is the asshole?
100%.
He is the
You
asshole.
think so?
100%.
But the big problem here is that they clearly have like deeper problems than that, as
They
with
do.
most people on Am I the Asshole?
Yeah.
Which is that they can't actually communicate with each other at all about the most basic things, like their expectations
Facts.
of dinner.
Facts. Here's the thing. Here's what's the asshole with him. Bro, you knew your financial situation. You know,
I'm sure he told her.
You can't get... Nah, I don't think he did. I don't think you can
He
get...
told her don't order more.
After she start ordering.
Yeah,
You know,
he said stop.
But you can't be like, I'm going to take you out for a nice dinner and then
Thank you.
start
Yeah.
nickel and diming
Okay.
her after
Yeah,
the fact.
you know what I'm
like
saying?
it's
Like-
like you just got to commit.
Yeah,
Like,
you got to commit.
dude,
gotta
Bro,
commit to the
you should
bill.
and then-
commit to the bill, man.
You know,
Like,
commit to it. You know, because then what he said, he was like, I should have took her to a cheaper place. Yeah, you should have if you knew that you had the money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But to be fair,
he a dumb
24
asshole. That's what it
24
is.
euros is a good price for an all-you-can-eat buffet.
What is that like? Just
Like
a little bit.
$30.
Yeah, about $30.
Yeah.
That ain't bad. I mean, that ain't bad.
Yeah, but $60 not including drinks that he was going to have to pay, and then
That
she
ain't
ordered
bad.
extra things.
I mean, did she? But did he tell her not to though? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he said I told her to stop
After the
ordering.
fact.
yeah,
After
there's
the
a lot
fact.
of mixed messaging going
Yeah.
on here. Like I just feel like he has like some expectations, and she was just like, "What? I want to eat the eel or
Right.
whatever was on there." You know?
I want to eat the eel.
She was like, "No, you gonna stick to the goldfish." Okay.
No one served goldfish. Is not
I don't know.
edible.
I don't know what the hell I be eating, but it's good.
It's not goldfish.
Okay,
I'll tell you
whatever.
that much.
I'm just smaller than the eel.
Wow.
Anyway,
That's big.
I don't know how an eel look. To be honest with you, it's a long. I see a goldfish is small.
Okay.
Well, you don't get the whole eel.
Yeah.
she said you ain't eating the whole damn eel though.
Martha's like, this conversation is stupid. Okay. Not
I will
even-
point out that just to bring it back for a second, like, as we just discovered, like when you go to an all-you-can-eat sushi situation, your eyes are always bigger than your stomach.
That's
Always,
very
and,
true.
and that's
So-
in our case. That's
That's very true.
100%
We are
our
very
case today.
full right now.
Because I don't know what I do this every time.
Every time.
Every single time, I'm like, give me that, give me that, give me that,
Yeah.
and then we end up with a huge ass doggy bag, which
That's
is
true.
which is
I mean,
not
that's
fine.
not-
It's actually a
bad.
reasonable doggy bag.
That's actually reasonable. It is very reasonable.
Yeah,
you
that
know?
top half is Martha's.
True. Don't let me forget that.
Yeah. She said, "Yeah, that's my shit."
It's my shit.
You want to tell them where we at then?
Oh, yeah.
that's a good transition.
That's, yeah.
We all
are-
confirmed the dude was asshole.
Well, actually, what's funny
oh,
is
you
that
don't believe that?
most people voted he's not the asshole.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Oh no.
Because she.
I mean, I can
they're
understand
saying,
why
like,
she got
knew
mad. They're kind of
both the assholes, I think.
I don't think they both asked. I agree with the lady. If anything,
Like, if we're dating, I ideally know your financial situation. So I'm not like,
But if
you know what I mean? Like, it's not a first date.
but if you bring me out somewhere, you treat me, and now all of a sudden these stipulations come up.
I'm
you know
like,
what
if
saying?
I take you to an all you can eat sushi buffet and you start ordering off the extra menu, I'm gonna look at you like
Who put the extra menu in front of my face then?
the server.
Okay,
I don't know. I think they're both assholes.
I think
Yeah,
he's an asshole. I don't think she an asshole at all. I mean,
Really?
unless she knew the financial
Yeah, but she
situation.
kept ordering. That's what he said. He said he told her, and she kept ordering.
Damn. Well, I mean, I guess that is kind of bad, but
Yeah.
you should have brought it
It
in.
just sounds like a bad relationship.
It is
It's
Yeah,
good
it
they
does.
broke-
That's
it's
why-
good
that's
they
why
broke
they're-
up.
Yeah, they broke up.
I'm
Yeah,
kind of
X for a
glad they
reason.
did. Yeah, yeah.
X for a reason. All right. Back to Volcano.
So we are at Volcano Sushi Restaurant on 2521 North California
Hey,
Avenue.
yeah, looks
Not
good.
California Street.
No, Boulevard. No.
Boulevard.
Yeah.
Avenue.
Ave, yeah, AVE.
Yeah, yeah. It's pretty new, I think.
Yeah, you were
Right?
saying that it was.
So yes, used to be a restaurant called I think Hachi's Kitchen. So it was previously just a different sushi restaurant for years and years and years, and it was kind of one of the older restaurants in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened to them, but they're gone now,
Okay.
and this place
Yeah.
is here. I've never been here under the new ownership. So
Yeah,
I think Volcano has 2 locations in the city.
I think
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure, but I think this is one of their newer restaurants. I don't know. What do you think of the vibe?
For a sushi restaurant, it's very quiet. You know what I'm saying?
Very quiet.
Usually, it's like I feel like every time you go in a sushi restaurant, it's always hopping. It's like this is like one of them foods that everybody wants.
Well, we are here like at
I guess they
3
would,
on
yeah.
a Saturday.
I guess. Right, but it's still a
3
Saturday in
o'clock.
Chicago.
But it's 3 o'clock.
I mean, in Chicago, it's
not
different.
dinner time.
I guess you're right.
Yeah.
In Chicago, we do other shit. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's like middle of the day.
But it's nicer here, though.
It is.
It's
Super
smaller than
nice.
normal, but it's nice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
it's
agree.
nice.
Yeah.
I like it. It's kind of, it's just it's pretty straightforward. It's not like
Exactly.
there's nobody like DJing in the
Right,
background
no.
or anything.
She said, "Ain't no DJ Khaled up in here talking about another one." You know, we the best.
It's also one of the like fewer post-pandemic left all-you-can-eat sushi because
Yeah.
a lot of the all-you-can-eat sushi is post-pandemic shut down.
No,
So
it's not
they don't
yet.
do yeah.
Yeah.
Not sustainable.
Yeah,
Not
that's not. Yeah,
sustainable.
that's really not sustainable.
But I think it's like $25 per person. All you can eat. It's 5 pieces of sushi and 3 rolls, and then
I think they do it smart here.
appetizers. Yeah,
They do it
Good.
smart here.
It's good.
Yeah, it was very good. It was very good. $25, and then it's $1 per piece that you don't eat off the roll.
if you take it home.
So for me, that's probably the best way you can come out of a pandemic.
Yeah,
It's a take-home sushi.
Charge
Yeah,
people
you know what
to
I'm saying.
take
You
home
you
a
charge them because we know
because you can order off the regular menu.
you can. You
Yeah.
can.
I didn't have an extra menu.
Yeah.
There is no extra sushi extras menu here.
Yes,
Just
there was.
FYI, dude.
there's no opportunity for you to be asshole. All right. Yeah, at least we didn't see it. So
That's well, no, she handed it to us. Remember?
yeah,
It's
that's
the
what I'm
big
talking-
brown one. Yeah,
the big. Yeah, the big.
I didn't.
yeah. There was like 3 menus. There was an all-you-can-eat menu, a big food menu, and then a drinks menu.
I
we-
missed that.
Yeah.
We didn't drink anything, but I heard their martinis are really good.
Yeah.
Which is
Cool thing is, I guess we should say too, is when you walk in, you confronted by the counter right there, and it has
Right,
the
all
liquor,
the fish and the alcohol.
and alcohol's right there. So if you're trying to really come in and get straight to business, you could do that.
Yeah,
because you can sit at the.
definitely.
It's like a little bar you can sit at, right? You can sit right at the bar, which is really dope. And then
Yeah.
you walk past that, and then you sit down in the
Yeah.
dining area.
some people really enjoy eating sushi at the sushi bar.
So they can watch.
Yeah,
Yes, that I've never done that. Never done that. I want to.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
cool.
I'd
Good.
imagine. I'd imagine it's probably soothing in some way.
Yeah, and depending on how busy it is or what kind of place it is, sometimes you
Vibe.
can like chat
Chat,
with
right.
with the cooks and
Oh, really? I would love to have that conversation.
Yeah.
Maybe
What
not even
would you
conversation.
ask?
I don't know what I would ask. I would
I'd
just
be
be
like, what's
like,
that one?
how many times have you cut your finger? Because this is I feel like that. You know me. I'm more of a functionality person. I'm
We
like
do
a-
have sharp knives.
Yeah, you see, I'm amazed at the process. So I'm like, dang, this is mind blowing to me. Like that you can do that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I don't know. Those are the thoughts that go through my head when I see shit like that.
I kind of like where it's located because there's a lot of just looking like literally the block that we're on. There's a Korean barbecue chicken place. There's a sushi place. There's a Mexican place, and then there's an Italian deli. Literally
Yeah.
on the same block.
Yeah, you get all of Logan Square
Logan
right
Square
here.
just
And
got it.
And literally again, all of Logan Square, all of
The
Logan
most-
Square. Yeah,
The microcosm.
You-
Logan Square,
you get
right?
it all.
Everything you need.
Yeah, you get everything you need right here.
All of it right here.
Yeah, it was good. At the end of the day, the food was good.
Yeah, what did we order?
So we had appetizers and a shit ton
We
of
did. I will read
Yes.
to you right now.
because we had a lot. Martha was like, "This is a lot."
Just like
That was
all
like-
these appetizers.
You know what's crazy? That's our introduction to friendship. Here's our food.
Food is love.
That's how we bribe people into hanging out with us for 2 hours.
Wait,
Come eat food for free.
how are we gonna get you to be a friend and talk to us on this podcast? Order whatever you want.
Yeah, just
I'm
get
really
whatever you
lonely
want.
too, so it's okay.
Yeah, right. They saw the video. I got the pictures. We silly.
All right. What did we have?
Okay, we had edamame,
Okay.
pan-fried pork dumplings. We had spring rolls, crab rangoon,
Tempura.
tempura,
Shrimp tempura.
shrimp tempura, correct. We had seaweed salad, and I had miso soup. And you ordered the katsu chicken.
Oh, that's what that was.
That's
Yeah.
what that was. I just saw chicken.
It's panko crusted chicken
Dang, you were right.
in a tangy sauce with rice.
She was right on point with the panko. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. What do you think? What was your favorite appetizer?
Chicken.
I can't even laugh
I'm just
because you're not even joking. You said the one with the chicken. It's fried.
panko. It was good. Like here's why that
It
was
was good.
I never
and
had
we got the teriyaki chicken skewers.
Yeah.
Did you get the thing? One of those one of those dumpling things was like, did it have cream cheese in it?
Yeah, what was that? I don't know what that was.
It was like
Was it a crab rangoon?
Was that crab rangoon?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was good. That was really good. It came with the.
You don't even like crab rangoons.
And I messed with it here. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good.
You know why it was good? Because one, I don't think it was imitation crab, and two, the cream cheese was like actually melty on the inside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It wasn't
really
like
good.
It looked
like
good.
cold.
Is it just me, or were they bigger than normal?
They were huge.
They were
Okay,
huge.
there you
They
go.
were like giant ravioli.
Yeah.
Yes,
they
and
were.
so that's why I was like hesitant at first because I'm like I don't know what that is, but when I bit it, when I bit, I ain't gonna lie, it gushed in my mouth a little bit, and I was like, wait a minute,
That's what she said.
stop it.
That's what she said.
Said it gushed in my mouth a little bit.
Y'all, you know what I mean?
So disrespectful.
It took me by surprise. I wasn't expecting.
Martha's a respected journalist, and we're over here talking about gushed in my mouth.
I just went on vacation with my sisters and my mom for my mom's 80th birthday.
Okay.
Like the
Happy
first,
birthday,
like
Mom.
really nice, like fun thing to do, and like literally the entire time of our whole like 9-day vacation, my younger sister was like, "That's what she said."
And here we go again.
Like,
She said, "Can I get away from this? Don't show this
You
to your
attract
family."
this energy. That's why.
This is what it is. This is your life now, Martha. This is post-journalism. This is what it looks like. You sit down and do a podcast, and here we go.
Oh, God.
Yeah, but it was good, is what I'm trying to say.
What was your favorite appetizer?
This is different.
I don't remember. I love the seaweed salad and the edamame. What is that? Did I have an egg roll? The egg rolls were good. They were little. I liked that.
They were
I
little.
liked that they were little, kind of like cigars.
They're
Yep.
very crunchy.
Don't say it.
Yeah,
Don't say it.
I'm not going to do it. My finger was ready. I was ready. I was ready.
It was like they were little and nice and handled very well.
She said cigar. She was like, there's no way he can say that. There's no way he can press that button.
Oh, my God. Right.
I love it.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
And then we had a lot of sushi.
Yeah.
I did have a lot of sushi. I remember what I ordered, I think.
Yeah, I remember. I had Godzilla roll. I had
You did. So the Godzilla roll is shrimp tempura, crab, avocado, cream cheese, crunch outside, topped with unagi sauce, spicy mayo, and wasabi mayo.
all that. It was
That
good.
sounds really good.
It was fire. It was. Ooh, that was good.
I had a spicy tuna roll and a spicy salmon roll and
The
the red dragon,
I had the green dragon,
which
Power
was
Ranger.
spicy tuna, crunchy inside, topped with tuna, avocado, and spicy mayo.
Fire. I like mine better than yours. To be honest with you.
That's
I
fine.
like
And?
I like shrimp.
I know you do. Well, you like shrimp tempura. I don't know, Martha, if you remember what you ordered.
I think so. I had a couple. I had like some pieces of sushi. It's a salmon. I had mackerel, which is my favorite. You like mackerel?
I've never had mackerel.
So good.
It's
Really?
so good.
It's like really. It's like one of the fishier fishes.
Okay, so
So
gamier.
Game one. not
Close.
gamey's not like really a positive attribute for a piece of fish.
Oh, it's not. Oh, my bad.
Or anything.
Or
What is
anything.
anything that's
My
gamey is
my
not
bad.
good.
I learned a new word. Now I'm excited. Martha gave me validation in the first half.
That's what you got. That's what you got. That's your fault.
All right,
You did this.
yeah, sorry. So it was mackerel, delicious. Salmon roe. What else did I have? Hamachi, the yellowtail. That was good. And then I had a salmon skin roll, which I always like. That's like the skin with like, and there's
yeah.
usually like it's like crispy and crunchy.
Yeah, how was that?
It's good.
Really?
It's good, and it's just like in the regular maki roll with the cucumber and.
Okay.
And then I had I had something
salmon
called
skin.
the Kiss Love roll.
Hey.
I think I just picked it for the name.
Yeah.
It was like
I saw that too. I saw that
Sounds
too.
romantic.
sounds
Yeah.
romantic. I'm just gonna have the romantic roll.
I didn't order it just because I want to get
Which
in
was
trouble.
good. It was good. So it was tuna and salmon, and crunch.
Okay.
According to the menu.
Crunch.
Did it
That's
crunch
like
though?
Didn't really
that's
have a
like
lot of
tempura
crunch. I would
Okay.
say it did not have a ton of
I don't know
crunch, but
that.
it was tasty.
It was tasty. It was
Yeah.
good.
Good.
I feel like every single thing here was fire.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the ones I had, I ate those
Yeah.
easily.
Mm-hmm.
You know, fast.
Because I've had bad sushi.
Yeah.
You don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the opposite of bad sushi.
Yes, and I feel like I was just about to say that you can go to for the most part most sushi places and they're good, and you're really not gonna feel. But I've had bad.
Yeah,
I've had bad
and
where
then
you're
you're
just
like, oh, I don't want to eat this.
Yeah, I've done for a little while.
If it smells like fish, it's bad.
Yeah.
In my, I feel like if it smells too fishy, it's not good.
Fair. And,
Yeah.
and you know what else I like about good sushi is that it stays together when you pick it up. You know what I'm saying?
It's like packed.
So it's
packed right.
it's a good sign of like healthy, sort
Yes.
of fresh fish.
Right.
Yes, and you can pick it up because I'm not the best with the chopsticks. So like where I pick mine up, sometimes I have to use my finger. I'm like, all right, look, I gave up. Let me just get it to my mouth.
Yeah, the way your life's set up.
The way
You just gotta quickly get it in your mouth.
That's what she said.
The quickest
Wait
path.
for it.
Sometimes I gotta pick it up with my fingers and just put it straight to my mouth.
Bruh.
Come on, what is going on?
That's what you said. I'm just repeating so you can hear it. I'm your soundboard right now.
Okay.
So just,
This is gonna be fun editing this one. This is how we gonna introduce ourselves. Here's our demo tape. Nothing but that's what she said. Episode 25 is a lost cause.
Yeah.
we good. But for real though,
Yeah.
that, to me that was like one of the things that I kind of pay attention to is like because sometimes you fall apart. Especially
Right.
when you dip it in the soy sauce and then it becomes soggy
Yeah.
and now you gotta. Yeah.
Structural integrity is important.
It really is, especially for this.
yeah. My mom when I was younger, she would say like the way you can tell if chicken has gone bad is if you press your finger into it and your finger stays like
Yeah, that's a bad.
Yeah, that's a bad sign.
You want it to point.
You want it to bounce back.
Memory. You don't want that memory foam chicken, huh?
Right.
No memory from
No
chicken.
memory
memory.
from chicken. So stupid. And my brain has done the same thing with fish. If I like poke a fish and it doesn't come back, my mind is like, this is a bad fish. I don't know if it's true, but that's how
I think that's probably a fair rule of thumb.
Because it's fluffy anyway. I mean, fish should be kind of like.
Fluffy? He doesn't know.
Another adjective. That's like I'm not sure.
Martha's like this
He
brother's
needs the
adjective.
texture book. He needs the texture book so he could be like, no, fluffy is no, not fluffy.
Y'all know what I mean?
Gamey, no. Tight?
You know,
Is tight the word?
no, I don't know.
Just a texture book.
Look. I don't know. This is the second episode where the guest is like, nope, that's not the
word. And the last one, it was the food editor for Chicago Tribune. He was like, that's not the word.
I was like, oh, my bad.
The critic was like, that's not it.
Not it.
What was the word? Now I gotta know.
Tender, juicy.
He
I said juicy.
He said juicy chicken, and he was like, you mean tender? And he was like, juicy. And he's like,
Not what
No.
juicy means.
Yeah.
you don't want juicy meat.
I was way off, but I knew what I was talking about in my head.
Right, yeah.
Like, I knew what I was talking about. Anyway, back to the memory foam chicken.
Yeah.
It was good.
Oh, yeah, memory foam chicken.
Yeah. All in all, this was good to me. This was good.
The service was also really good.
Very fast.
The server believes in mermaids.
I was just gonna say, are we
here
gonna
we
go there?
It's phenomenal. Anytime I go somewhere and the server is like, yes to
I think you
mermaids.
guys watched the same video.
Yeah. Y'all definitely had to watch the same shit.
No, there's like multiple videos.
She had a good angle on this one. She said that they might not look like, like
What
how
we think they
what
look
we
like.
think they look like. She said they think they look ugly.
Yeah, she
Probably.
believes in mermaids, but she doesn't think they're pretty.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
They're not supposed to. Not in every story are they pretty. They're meant to be like they draw you into the sea. Like they're creatures. They're not like human.
I don't believe none of that. I'm not going down this road again. This is
Martha, do you believe in mermaids? Do you believe that mermaids could exist? Is the question. Can you?
I believe
Okay.
that there's creatures in the sea that other people have looked at and thought that they were humanoid creatures.
Okay,
See,
I
but
agree with you.
They thought they looked like.
I agree with you. But also, 70% of the oceans have not been discovered. Could they exist? I'm going to make the same argument every time.
Can't disprove a negative. Is that the right?
Shit, I don't know.
Sure.
I don't know. Sound good to me. That sound good to me. Sound like I'm gonna say that tomorrow.
The whole mermaid conversation in the sushi restaurant is just making me
Yeah, let's not have
What
this
if
conversation.
we look to the left and there's a mermaid in a tank?
All you
I'd be
see is
like,
the tail
God.
just flopping out the screen. I believe now.
running down California Avenue.
It's like an otter or like a seal or some shit. So me stop
in the middle of a restaurant and you're just clapping your hands and making seal sounds. We're never going to be able to come back here again.
We're done.
We're so glad. We had such a wonderful experience this time.
Volcano, hope you love this episode.
Yeah.
This is good.
We won't tag you,
Yeah,
for sure.
We apologize.
Yeah, they blocked us already. I just got a notification. Blocked.
I'm sure they loving it. I'm sure they loving it. That's all I got, man. It was good.
Yeah,
it was good. What'd you think?
Any last thoughts?
I thought it was great. It was great.
It was. This was for sushi. This is one that I definitely
It's
come
pretty
back
good.
to. Yeah.
Especially that all you can eat is so affordable.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
bad. That wasn't bad. In
No,
Chicago?
$24.
I will say there is a lot of sushi in this neighborhood lately because of the big G gentrification.
Yeah.
And so this is one of your best bets.
Yes. There, hey,
Yeah.
stamp of approval right
Yeah.
there. You know,
Yeah.
I agree. I would agree.
Cool. All right. Well, that's all we got. Y'all be blessed.
All right.
Thank you for coming. Thanks.
I forgot we didn't tell Martha that's how we ended.
Abruptly.
And
That's how we
and we're
ended.
done.
And
Very
so,
abruptly.
Yep, that's it.
Go ahead, tell us where.
Where
one
can
more time.
people follow you? Where can people find
Oh
your books?
gosh. Okay.
Where?
Yes. I have 4 books out right now.
Hey.
2 of them are about Chicago. One of them is called the Chicago Neighborhood Guidebook.
Yes.
Came out in 2019. As a previous book called Rust Belt Chicago, which came out in 2017. They're both anthologies of writing about the city of Chicago, published by Belt Publishing, and you can buy them at beltpublishing.com. That's belt like a whole thing that holds up your pants.
Zero was
Yep.
mad at 8-4.
Yeah. And beltpublishing.com. You can also, at the same website, pick up a copy of the second edition of my Soup and Bread Cookbook,
Hey.
which is a collection of recipes for soups and some breads, although breads kind of get the short end of the stick there. Collected from the Soup and Bread event that I have hosted at the Hideout for the last 12, 13, 14 years.
Okay.
And watch, some sort of public social media space coming soon for information about Soup and Bread coming back to the Hideout this winter.
We love to hear it. We love to hear it.
Awesome.
Man, there you go. Martha, thank you for being a guest on the show today. We
Yeah.
truly, this was funny. This was.
It was.
I got to admit, we had a lot of fun on the podcast, but this was different.
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
This was very
real.
fun. This was very fun.
If you like the episode, send it to someone you like. If you hate the episode, that means you're anti-mermaid, and I don't even want to talk to you, so get off the podcast. And we'll see you next Monday.
Peace.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of 77 Flavors of Chicago. We look forward to having you again next Monday, so make sure you look out for us on any platform where you can listen to a podcast. Make sure you rate, subscribe, and do all the things, and we'll see you next Monday.